Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Precious metals are in a downtrend, and I'm going to be sharing some articles. The link will be in the description. I'm not saying that silver's in huge trouble, but it is a downtrend, and I don't want people to panic so much, so I'm going to explain where prices are, where they're headed, and also the context behind the scenes. So make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new because I post daily videos. So right now, markets are definitely fluctuating. There's many things behind the scenes going on, and a lot of people start panic selling when it gets to this point. That's usually from the newer or beginner stackers that aren't used to markets, that aren't used to an investment, especially like precious metals. It's a more gradual approach. It's not like stocks or cryptocurrency that jumps several dollars within a couple days. It's more of a gradual upwards approach, and if you learn learn how to appropriately calculate the sell-offs or the dips, you can use it to your advantage. But right now, it does not mean that metals are going to crash. It's not the end of the world, but I do want to explain what's happening because it could affect or influence the way you're investing your money. So I found this article from FX Empire talking about silver price forecast. Silver markets slam into downward or downtrend line. So silver markets rallied a bit during the trading sessions on Thursday, reaching towards the downtrend line in what could be either a downtrending channel or the top of a descending triangle. Because of this, the downtrend line becomes very crucial. Now, there's definitely some very crucial levels that we need to be looking at. There's support and resistance levels that silver has to stay above or below. And right now it looks like they're going to be there's a crucial spot at this $17 range that if it holds above that, which right now markets or prices are at let's see, silver's at $17.51, so it still is well above that threshold, but we have to be very careful of that, because if not, if it does go below $17, then prices could fall. But that just means, even if that did happen, which I doubt it will, because it's still, it's been stable, it's had a lot of support against that $17.50 range. So as you can see, the video will actually be in this as well, but it's looking like if it holds above this, things could go up to the $19 range again if it passes 18. But if it goes below that $17 and around $17.40, maybe even lower than that, it could be definitely more dangerous. But anyways, silver markets silver markets rallied a bit during trading session on Thursday, but still had to deal with the downtrend line that just above. By doing so, it's arguing with the possibility whether or not this descending triangle is going to stay in effect. Or are we going to break out to the upside and go screaming towards $18, which I think was probably going to happen. And then perhaps $18.75 after that. Now just remember, a couple months ago, silver was at $19.50. It happened extremely fast, and it's not like it can't happen again, especially with things in the economy and the political side on such sketchy waters. So the alternate scenario, of course, is that we break down below $17 level and kick off descending triangle, which could send the markets to low $14.25. Although that might be a bit of a stretch based upon fundamental factors such as central banks around the world continuing to cut rates, and of course the fear of geopolitical event in general, which I just mentioned. All that being equal, for me the trade is easier to break above the downtrend line. As it goes with longer term uptrend we've seen most of the year, the 50-day EMA is currently cutting through the candlesticks and suggesting the market's essentially flat and trying to figure out which way to go. I'm going to trade to the upside with much more confidence than the down, which I also agree, but I will do as the markets instruct and not trying to anticipate the next move. All things being equal, we should get some answers relatively soon when it comes to the next direction for silver in general. So we're definitely going to know, where prices are headed, and I will keep you guys in tune as always. That's why it's so important to subscribe to channels like mine that really inform you guys on a day-to-day basis, because not only am I sharing my opinion on where the markets are headed, but I'm also sharing the chart analysis, also the context, whether it's the geopolitical fear, whether it's the U.S.-China trade negotiations. There's so many different things going on, the Fed rates, the interest rates getting cut. There's so many things factoring in, and you really do need to be aware of it all and just understand what's going on, because that's going to determine whether you're buying, selling, or holding. So I found this other article. This is from Kitco. The link will also be in the description. It's just showing, right here, support and resistance levels. It's fairly short, but I do want to talk a little bit after the video, after these two articles as well. So on Thursday, the metals showed a little excitement and possible strength back to the Brexit deal. but as expected, both failed as their respective resistance levels. Silver was getting close to $17.70 before falling, and gold pushed to $1,500. So we do see gold at $1,489 right now, down $1.90. We also see platinum at $890, and we see palladium at $1,736. So on the precious metals are an obvious downtrend and look to be prepared to take the lower leg, or the next leg lower. Until proven otherwise, gold and silver are headed lower. The next pause in the move should be $1,480 and $17.20 silver. On those levels, they are violated selling pressure and should accelerate. And that's definitely going to be true. I mean, I hope people are not panic selling during this time, because that means you're selling yourself short. If you have patience and you can understand and are aware of the markets and how they move, then this will only be benefiting you. You can capitalize off this, get your precious metals for lower, and then once it rises, you could sell if you want, or you can hold on. This is just basically cheap silver right now. So when playing the trend in any product, the key is to let the markets play out until there's no reason to reverse. As long as gold and silver continue to make lower high on the trend lower, our first big targets are $1,460 and then $17 silver. There are lower targets that will come into play as soon as this trend continues. So you can see right here, this is the chart. Hold on. So this is the gold chart right here. You can see there is a resistance level at this $1,490 range, which gold is scraping above right now. Actually, it went below that. This is the live charts as well as let me go back to this one. So this is this is gold. So yeah, $1,490 range right here, and this is the support line. So it's going to be interesting to see where gold lies. But for silver, I usually see gold moving first, making a big move first, and then silver makes a move secondly. It's kind of like gold is silver's, big brother. And when it comes in terms to precious metals, if you can see where gold's headed, it kind of shows where silver's going to head, but silver's a slower, it takes a little longer. So that's also a great way to have insight into where the markets are headed. If you see gold is rising and silver hasn't yet, you could buy your silver for cheaper and then wait as silver catches up. Now right now it still seems like silver would be the one outperforming gold as the gold to silver ratio lowers. I mean, right now I think it's still in the mid 80s. But I definitely think within the next year or so, it could get to the mid 70 range, or maybe even 70. And that would mean that silver is outperforming gold. The ratio has still been lowering since it was 95-1 about 6 months ago. So silver has been outperforming gold drastically over the last several months. And if you have been investing into silver since that $15 level, then you have been seeing some profits. And also remember that even if silver is $17, remember that it was $15 earlier this year. So it's still up $2. This is from people getting desensitized to prices, and once you see that, once people got desensitized to that $19.50 price range, they kind of accepted that price. So now $17.50 seems extremely low. But remember that silver was $15. So it really does depend on which end of the stick you're on. If you started buying at $15, it seems really high. If you started buying at $19.50, it seems really low. So it really shows it's all personal perspective, and it really is irrelevant, because the whole purpose of precious metals is the long term. This isn't a short term quick flip type of investment, and if you're in it for that, then it's going to be a lot more stressful, because it's very quick trading, especially with how much more speculative is becoming, and it's just a different type of investment from that standpoint. So I hope you guys are investing for the long term like me, not selling for 10, 15, 20 years. That's going to make a big difference in how much you're making, also the ways you're stacking as well. So I am curious where you guys think prices are headed. Do you think silver is going to go down to the $17 level, or do you think silver is going to go up to the $18 level? I'm curious. I'm really curious what you guys think. If you are on the more bullish side, explain why. Is it the geopolitical fear, or the rates getting cut? Or if you're on the more bear side, if it's dropping, what is going to be causing this? I'd love to hear your price predictions. I think mine right now is silver's going to stay around this mid 17s for a while, and then pick up to 18, maybe mid 18s start closing out the year. Maybe even beginning next year we could see $19 silver. Hopefully we can. Right now it's just a perfect time to buy your silver for a little cheaper, especially going into the holidays. I'm definitely going to take advantage of that with all the deals that are going to be coming out, the Black Friday sales as well, which I will cover, and I'll explain the best places to get your deals for. But you know, anyways, though, I do appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash that like button. I posted 2 other videos today. I think you guys will enjoy them. I'm talking about types of silver I really do not like, and then I made another video. That will be in the top left-hand corner. Some other videos will be in the top right-hand corner. Also, make sure to subscribe because I do post daily videos, and I think it's really important to stay tuned and subscribe to these channels to be informed on a daily basis what's happening in the world of precious metals, because that is really important on the way you invest. And even if you aren't selling yet, it still could change the way you're buying or even trading or holding. So thank you guys for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon. Peace.